Hi, this video I want to show you how to connect to Agile using Agile SDK. I'm creating a Java project. This is the Eclipse IDE that I'm using. You can use any Java IDE. I'm creating a project named Hello Agile, and I need around Java SC 1.8, and the rest of them are defaults. Okay, the project is getting created. So before we start coding, we need to have the agile API.jar file into the path. So I have it on my desktop and I copy it to the project. You can create a folder and copy it, or you can drag and drop to any folder and add it to the build path. So now you can write any SDK code for the classes with Agile API. So I'm creating a one Java class, creating a package named PLM Techie. This I am putting Hello Agile as the class name, and I need to have public static void main method to get started with. So this is a default stub generated from the Eclipse. So here we will get started with, in order to connect to Agile, we need few parameters. First one will be a string of Agile as URL, SDK URL. Username is a test user. Test password. And Agile session, you can use URL till Agile. So now we have the parameters required. Now in order to create Agile session, we need to pass this through a hash map. Map has two arguments of data type. The key is integer and value is a string. I'll name it as params. So I'll put these parameters into the hash map. The constants for these keys are in the Agile Session Factory. So we need to pass three parameters. One is URL, username, and password. You can get the shortcuts with control space on the keyboard. Then it will list on your, if you are using IDE, these are all um, And the advantages of using IDE is to get all these quickly write the code. So now I have this hash map. Now we need the IIGL section. We want to create IIGL section. We want to pass these parameters to Agile Session Factory. So this requires a try catch block as it throws API exception. So we are almost ready. I'll print a few statements before we connect. Let me print this so that it doesn't make null variable. So yeah, these are the minimum code that needed to create an Agile session. And now we'll run this code. There's a typo in the username. First time it will take a little longer time as it downloads cache for the Agile SDK. So it's connected to Agile. Hopefully it will be passed through. And now this error, this happens due to Java security and some of the libraries versions have issues. So let me use correct. Currently it is using Java 1.17. We'll be taking Java 8. It will be located in C program files. So it created the session successfully this time with proper Java version. So what we can do with Agile session is a powerful object. We can create a part, we can create a change with using create object, or we can read an object. It can be any object. It could be change or it could be. So in order to do, I have, let's say there is a part class, generally a common, and if I want to read So let's see, is there any part in the system? The session was timed out, and so I had to re-log in. So there is one part in system with part number 1. So if I want to load this object and read it, description, so item is the interface that the item is referring here. So where part base class is item. To look at the file class, we'll import it from Agile API. Want to print the description of the item, that is once it is loaded. You can use get value for getting the values and set values for setting the values. And if you want to read any attribute, so I want to read title block description. So let's print this. So here we are trying to load the existing object with IDP 0001. So it connected to Agile. It is loading the session. The session is loaded. Now it must be loading the item. So item description is ballpoint pen. We can do create objects. We can use the Agile session.create object to create part and create a change and adding a change to the part. All the functions that we do with Agile web client, we should be able to do with Agile SDK. That's all for this video. Hopefully this will help you to get started with any of your Agile SDK projects. Thank you.